We have 11 different drama classes. Everyone is combined, in a way, in a group project called Conservatory Theater Ensemble. All 300 students involved in CTE are in one huge group project that is running a theater company.
It started with Dan Caldwell being a teacher here.
He actually had gone to TAM and Drake, and he was a professional actor, and he had the idea of having a theater company, a student-led company at TAM, where everybody would be involved.
In the early 70s, he was teaching here, and he had some kind of radical ideas about trusting students and having them do more, and for the program to not be drama teacher centric. A lot of drama programs you go to, the teacher is sort of the center of everything, and they direct, and they, you know, and the students are all like little apostles of theirs, you know. And Dan really didn't like that idea. He liked the idea of ensemble. They started with that idea that everyone participates, that everybody does everything, that there's strength, more strength in ensemble than there is in individuals.
And then in 1976, he was joined by a woman named Michelle Swanson.
So she was the person who kind of like formalized how to do that.
And Dan and Michelle were my teachers here, and they really created what we have today, which is a 4-year sequential theater program where it's courses and productions and students running everything.
All the classes used to be held in room, what we called room 1, which is now the room that is a staff room. And you would go up those stairs, and that whole big room had a stage in it, had a small stage in it, and it was a big open room. It was a really nice room, but it had pillars in it. And so for many, many years, right in that room was where all the drama classes took place. And then we'd be scattered around in different places on the campus, and movie theater, and sometimes outdoors, and Ruby was our performance space. So they closed up those doors, those big folding doors on the stage. They painted everything inside black. They made a booth. You know, they had a very rudimentary lighting system. It was very hard. We had to drag cable to each and every light fixture. We put all the seating on risers. We had a lot of, you know, struggles with the basketball coaches and things like that during the one acts, where we'd have to go in there and tell them, you know, you got to stop now because there's going to be an audience in a minute, and people had to stand in the rain to get in the door, and you know, I mean, it was rough, but it was magic. It was still magic. This is our 6th year in this theater. Fortunately, you know, they ask us to be involved in the design aspects and ideas of it, talking with the architects. We wanted the building to be versatile and be able to do a lot of different things. And part of that is that we do such a heavy production schedule compared to most high schools, that we knew that having a space like this would make it possible to do that.
CTE is a very fun program in which students are able to express their inner selves.
I think CTE is a really great program. I've never seen anything like it in another school. And it's really interesting how TAM is able to incorporate CTE into the students' like daily lives and use it to meet new people, fill up free time, all that sort of good stuff.
We have guest artists, so you do crazy stuff that like no one's ever heard of, and you just do like acting exercises, and sometimes you're like, wait, what the heck am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? But it always in the end like turns out to be related to acting. So yeah, and then sometimes of course you rehearse plays and stuff, and it's just really fun every day. So. And you know, you get to know people a lot better, even though you already knew them before. You learn new things about them, and you get to learn things about yourself.
One acts are so fun because like there are so many cool people, and everyone brings ideas to the table, and it's just so collaborative and wonderful. I love it.
When you're in a cast, you go out and have like dinners together. So it really is a sense of like family or community. I would see like all these upperclassmen walking around, you know, they'd say hi to me or like come and stop and talk to each other because we like got to know each other through this program. And so it's definitely helped create new friends and just helped just get a better sense of like the school and what people are like.
Well, I really like the CTE's Ensemble, and it's a family, and I get to direct and work with younger kids, and then I also get to bond with the grade below me, and we learn so much, and they give us a lot of responsibility, which is great because you learn quickly how to work in the real world.
A big thing we do is teach kids how to work as a team or an ensemble and how to lead projects. Because not everybody wants to be in theater when they grow up, or film or television. But I think what kids really like doing is completing really challenging projects that matter, that the public experiences. And it's a real deep sense of achievement. You know, they've really conquered something challenging. I'm looking over at Pablo Feldman, who we all know. And Pablo is just tech director on the School for Scandal play. And he led other people, and he really built the set with a team of people, which is, it's not just a project that goes home and sits on the mantle. You know, it's a thing that Pablo's project is going to be experienced by about 700 or 800 people.
Drama student. Well, I costume designed for the Arabian Nights production that we did, the first show of the year, and that was a long, hard process, but it was really rewarding, and I learned a lot about myself and about how to work in a professional environment and have deadlines and stuff. And I'm in Middletown right now, which I'm acting in a show called Middletown, which will go up in about 2 weeks. And that's also been really cool because I got to work with an alumni director, and I also learned a lot. So
I'm a professional actor and director and educator, and Ben and Susan are the reason why I am a professional actor and director and educator. When I was a student here at TAM, Ben and Susan were the people who said, they were like, I think you should go to college for acting and be an actor. And I was like, what? But it's not a job, is it? I can't do that. And so that's why I am so grateful to be here and to be giving back to the program that quite literally made me what I am.
We have kids that are acting in big movies with Nicole Kidman and starring on TV shows on CBS and have their own theater companies in New York and are directing films and writing screenplays and having tons of success. Or we have students that are, you know, emergency room doctors or theater directors or investment bankers or baristas at Starbucks, all kinds of kids. So it affects everybody, whatever their path is.
Many of them are out doing theater or film or doing something in the arts. Some of them don't do any of that, but when they all come back, they all say the same thing, which is this was the most important thing that happened to me in high school. And every day I'm still using the tools that I learned there. So, hey, that's the best I could ask for.
Even though I'm a teacher here at CTE, I could care less if my students go on to be professional actors. But I think that the skills that I teach and that they learn here are applicable to whatever it is that they end up doing in their life. I think someone who learns how to be a generous actor and an enjoyer of art is going to make a better CEO of a company or a better employee for a small business or a more imaginative programmer or manager or whatever. I think all of it is connected, and I think it's very important. For outside of the community of students, for the community at large, I think it's really great because CTE provides a place for people to come and see theater on a regular basis that is not expensive, and that is experimental, and that is exciting because
we had people come over from the Redwoods, so we definitely feel like a physical proximity to the Redwoods retirement community. You know, they always come to our shows, and we've developed projects with them. We haven't in a couple years, but we've done tons of shows with the elementary schools in Mill Valley or Sausalito or Marin City or Bolinas, like feeders projects. This year and last year we did a great project with Mr. Lovejoy's students. We developed a new play with them, and so they came into our class, we went into their class, and we want to do that every year. It was super fun with Mr. Lovejoy's special needs students who definitely have special gifts, and they're amazing, and we learn so much from them, and I think they learn from us. So that's been a great project. We've done collaborations in the past with social studies, and we've done plays with Redwood High School, where we actually with Redwood we did a project together.
I suppose maybe reaching out to a broader audience.
If you're watching this and you're not in CTE, then you should definitely join it, or come see the plays, because they're totally awesome. I've never seen a bad play. All the actors are really good in it.